Test, test. Still low. I think we're getting matched. Hey, buffer shot. Turn the mic up. So it's just the knob all the way to the left. Turn up just like a little bit. See, a little bit more. That's good. Clap it up, man. Give the Lord a hand. Yeah. Mom, Israel, we're the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 25th Street, Harlem, New York, where we are led by the Commander General YAHANNA. And since 1969, been a home of the truth, man. Teaching so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans the truth about the Bible. Truth that we are God's true chosen people. Truth that God doesn't love everybody. The truth that Christ is a black man. He lived and died for his people, which are black and brown people, man. These truths we've been teaching since 1969, and we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group, man. You know what I'm saying? Those brothers are what those brothers are Lord be with those brothers. I'm just gonna say that, man, because the Lord is not with them. Lord have mercy on them, if you will. You know what I'm saying? They are really a hindrance for the real true priests and prophets of the world, man. They teaching things that are lies. But needless to say, you know what I'm saying, we're not with them. There's only one truth. That's the I.S.U.P.K. You are not in the I.S.U.P.K. You are not in the truth. Today is Saturday, which is the Sabbath. It is the 7th day. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to popular belief, what the Christian church and the media teaches you, the 7th day is Saturday. Sunday is the first day, and then counting 7 from then, you end up at Saturday. And what the Lord told the Israelites to do on the 7th day, one of the 10 commandments even, was remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. That's what we're doing today, man. We do this every Saturday. The I.S.U.P.K. Sabbath service, man. There's the I.S.U.P.K. Houston, I.S.U.P.K. Galveston, I.S.U.P.K. Port Arthur, and Beaumont. It's a Saturday Sabbath service. But we remember the law. It's like we always remember the law. Today we remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. How do we do that? I'm saying we get into our culture, man. We dive into our reference, not reference material. This is our life material. This material is deeper than reference material. 1611 King James Bible, you know, that teaches us how to do everything in life. It teaches us law, statutes, commandments, wisdoms. It gives our prophecies. It gives us, you know, our history. It gives us our culture, man. This Bible is our roadmap for life, man. So if you adhere to this Bible, then you will be successful. So I guarantee it. And at least if you are a black and brown man or woman, because this Bible is a family affair. It was written by black. It was written for black and brown people by black and brown people. It's an affair. Real quick, I want to say here in South Texas, you know, so we're getting ready for the cookout. Let's get out of hand, man. You know what I'm saying? The cookout is November 2nd, which is next weekend. And if you're watching somewhere out there at TV land, close by, just try to come down here. The festivities start this Thursday, this coming Thursday. We're gonna have a general scripture breakdown with General Muhammad, 12 Shield General Muhammad. And from then all the way to Sunday, it's gonna be on and popping. We're gonna eat good, we're gonna drink good, we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna do it in our culture. So that's a little sidebar. But yeah, like I was saying, man, this is the Sabbath service, man. When we get into our culture, we get in our culture by adhering to our book. We read it in the Hebrew, even more of our culture. The Hebrew was our native language for the Israelites. When we read it in the English, then we break it down, man, for full circle understanding. So there's no mistake about what these scriptures are trying to tell us. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get started with the Sabbath service, man. I'm gonna call up the first reader. So we're gonna get into the prayers and we're gonna get started. Mario, which means to stand. Use the floor, brother. Mike Shabbat. Entering the registry. Bayan, Banyahawada, Banyashala. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. Ooh wee. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. Come on up, brother. La Yashala. So I turn faith peace. It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. I.S.U.P.K. Yahweh. Lakwaka. Sabbath. Ratzaka. I.S.U.P.K. Ba'aratza. Kawat. Bashamayim. The thunder now. Lacham. Call. Yawam. Wasalak now. Kawat now. Wasalak now. Kawat now. Ola'a. Sabayanu. Banasai 1. Above. Awashai now. Bayan. Pride. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Bahala. Bahata Parat. Bawalam. Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us. Our debts. As we forgive. Our debtors. And lead us not to temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Akach, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Babakashah. The thunder now. Akach. The Rapa'ah. Call Makala. Call Matawa. Akach. The Atahar. Matzurayim. Akach. The Akwayam. Amathiyam. Akach. All Rakawa. Atama'Allah. The Garashan. Hashem Yahawashi. The water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power to cast out unclean spirits. In the name of Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you.
So be it. That's Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Bahashim
Bahashim
Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Monaw.
Yasha'Allah.
Yasha'Allah.
Wahabayat Sapari.
Wahabayat Sapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Bahashim
Bahashim Yahushua.
Kawada Aman.
Kawada Amen. In the English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
in the name of Yahushua,
bless us, and Israel, and the school, in the name of Yahushua,
in the name of Yahushua.
Thank
you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya.
Ahorium.
Mayan. Yaba'ah. Azariah. Ma'ain. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'aratza. Ayathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Ayanawam. Shamarka. Ana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayishun. Shawamar. Yasha'Allah. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazaka. Ayad. Yamyanka. Yawamam. Hashamash.
Ayakayaka. Wayarak. Balayala.
Yahweh. Yashamarka. Bakal Yashamar. Asnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar Tazafka. Wabawa Aka. Ma'aita. Wa'aid Awalam.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes to the hill.
I will lift up my eyes to the hill.
From whence cometh my help?
My help.
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord.
Who made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth.
From this time forth
Even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. All Damayalaka.
All Thaliyamaka.
All Sakarash.
All Thakarash.
All Tashakwat.
Tashakwat.
All Kaya. Hana. Awayabika.
Awayabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahamam
Wamashanayaka.
Manashnayaka.
Sha'awa. Ra'ash. Al-Amika.
Amaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ayamwa.
Sawad. Wayata Ya'ai Tazawa.
That's the Tazawa.
All Tazapawanyaka.
All Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakarwa.
Lakarwa.
Wanakak Yadam.
Wanakak Yadam.
Magoya. Wala'ah. Yazakar. Sham Yasha'Allah. Awad. Kaya. Nawa'ai Tazawa.
Tazawa.
La.
Yakarwa.
Ayaka. Baryah. Yakarafwa. Ahoya. Arawam. Wayashamai Aliyam. Mawa'aba. Wahagarium. Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalak. Palashat. Am Yashabia. Tazawar. Gum Ashawar. Nalawat. Imam. Ayawa. Zarawat. Laban Yalawat. Aishalaham. Kamadia. Kasiyasara'ah. Kayabia. Banakal. Wayashawan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayin Da'ara. Bahayawa. Daman. La Adama. Shayatamwa. Nadiyamwa. Ka'ira. Waka Za'abak. Waka Tazalmanai. Call Nasiyakamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Nayarasha. Lanawa. Af. Nawat. Alahayim. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Wakwa. Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Taba'ira,
Thara'ira,
Ya'ira,
Ya'ira,
Bakalahabah,
Wakalabah,
Talahat,
Lahahat,
Aryam, Khan,
Khan,
Tharadapma,
Thoradakma,
Basa'irika,
Basa'irika,
Wabasawapafka,
Wabasawapapka,
Tabahalam,
Thara'ab,
Mala'ah,
Mala'ab,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kualawan,
Kualawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahara,
Ai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabkaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ata,
Atha,
Shamka,
Shaka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labadka,
all you want, all call Haratazah.
all call Haratazah. In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off from being a nation,
let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They're confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gebal,
Gebal,
and Ammon,
and
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
and the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They
light.
have opened the children of light.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them as unto the Midianites,
do unto them as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kasan,
at the brook of Kasan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like Oreb,
like Seed,
like Saed.
yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabuna,
all their princes of Zamuna,
and as Zabah,
as Sabbath,
and as Zamuna,
and as
who
Zamuna,
said,
who said,
Let us come,
Let us come,
let us take into ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh
the house of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
All my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the
as
wind,
the fire that burneth the wood,
as a fire that burned the wood,
as the flame that setteth the mountains on fire.
as a flame that set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O God,
O God,
let them be confounded and troubled forever.
let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Yea, let them be put to shame
Let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
are the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth. Sorry. Turn face the front. Put it down. Hold it like this. Hold it like that. Hold it. One. Put it down. Sign Christ. If I could, sir, you're shopping, which means you may be seated. No, don't cover it up. Don't cover it. Praise God. Praise. Facing the east, once again, talking to our Father. So let's reminding him that we had held that head. We need a head. Just like David did back then. He faced the east, talked to his father. And his father will deliver. His father did deliver. Our Father always does deliver. We gotta do our part. We gotta be the good child. So like if I could, I don't want. We're gonna start. We're gonna get into the Hebrew. We had Leviticus 13 and 40. We read it in the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? And then in the English, we start off with the Hebrew. What we use is the Bible Hub app. So you can download Bible Hub on a little Google store. And then when you pull it up, go to Leviticus INT first, which is interlinear. Then go to Leviticus 13 and 40. You'll see the words in black are the Hebrew. You read those right to left, not the blue. The blue is Yiddish. The Yiddish is what happens when, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor tries to appropriate your culture and do things his way. Get nonsense like the Yiddish. Hey, we're about to get started. 13 and 40. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yashar. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 40. Well, Yashar. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, let me get that with you. So that's a yum dot. Yum dot.
Oh,
Yum rocks like
Yamarat. Yeah. Shawa.
rock.
Korah. Hawa'a.
You know that one.
Tahawar.
You just left out at the last line.
My phone had readjusted.
It's plain.
To
Tahawar.
Wara.
Tahawar.
Tahawar. Hawa'a. Verse 41. Wa'a. Wa'am. Mapa. Ata. Mapa'ath. Hayyawa. Hayyawa. Yamarat. Ra'ashra.
You had
Ra'ashwa. Yamarat.
Sabbath. Good, right? Good. Just hit the forehead. All on the forehead.
Bath. Gabak. Hawa'a. Tahawar. Hawa'a. Verse 42. Waka Yakawa. Yahweh. Stop. Kaf.
That's not Yahweh. That's Yah.
Yeah.
And that's the next one. For rock. For rock.
Ora Kaf. Awa. Baga. Batak. Baga. Kaf. Nagai. Laban. Adam.
Perfect.
Taza. Ife. Kaf. Hawa'a. Kaf.
Perfect.
Awa. Manab.
That's
Bagaba. Kaf. Verse 43. Wara. Atawa. Hakahan. Wahana. Sha'ath. Hana Guy Lubba Na Ada Madamas Buck for Rakafwa Awa Bun Bugga Kafwa Kamara Kamara
Pause after the first letter.
It's a lot.
That you say the ka or the ba or the ha, take a little pause, then you can sound the rest of it out a little bit more fluent. You do it perfect. You do it great.
Says a Ra'ath I wore Bashar verse 44.
3 more after this.
Ayash Tazara why Hawa Tamaha Hawa Tama'a what Tama Anna Yatama'a Noah Hakahan Bara Ashar Bara Ashwa Naga Iwa verse 45. What Wahataza why Ashar Kawa Bawa Anagai but Gadaiwa Bagaiwa Yahwa Yahaya Yahayana Yawa Yahaya wa Ramya Ram Bara Ashawa Yahwa Yahaya Parawa why Wa'al Shapam I ta ha I ta what tama what tama'a Yaquara'a verse 46. Call Yamaya Ashar Hanagai Bawa Yatama'a Tama'a Hawa'a Badad Yashab Maka Wataza Maka Wataza Lamaka Na Lamakana Mawasha Bawa Mawashapwa. Verse 47. Waha banai nod kaya Yahweh Yahweh Yahaya Bawa Nagai Taza Ra'aita Ba Ba Nod Babagad Taza Mar Awa Baba Baba God Baba God oh Pashaf Yum. This is the book of
Real
Leviticus.
quick, if I could, sir. So where we leaving off in scriptures is right. We're going over Levitical laws right now. These particular laws that a couple weeks ago we went over laws dealing with food, what to eat and what not to eat. Now we're dealing with laws that are, quarantine laws. I'm saying if a person looks too sick to be around his brothers and sisters, he might infect everybody and get everybody sick. Cause what do you call it? What's it called? Plague or something. It's like cause a plague or something like that. Then there has to be certain rules to, show that brother love, but keep him away from everybody. That's what we're going over right now, man. The priests and prophets. This book gives you the not only the rules and the ways that you can run a thriving civilization, but it gives you rules that you could rule the earth, man. You can run all civilizations, man. Like just knowing how to quarantine and being clean and what not to eat, what to eat. I'm saying who to lay with. I'm saying what to do when you touch a dead body. Things like this make these are things that keep you living long and your children living long. So that's what we're going on right now with leprosy. I'm saying quarantine and leprosy. How the priests, use their skills, because the priests were very skillful to use their skills in order to determine if this brother or sister had leprosy, it had to be quarantined or not. That's all I got, sir.
If I could, the things in the scriptures is giving you what you need so that you can understand how to keep your family safe from all aspects. How to keep your family safe away from foreign and domestic violence and enemies. How to keep your family safe from getting sick from what they eat. How to keep your family safe from when someone is ill and how to treat them. How to separate them. These quarantines that we have, these laws that we have, is to keep your family safe. So what we're about to go into is like, the medical industry has what they call medical practices. These practices are what they use to facilitate all of the different things and terminology that they use to show you how to deal with people in certain instances. It's a practice. So really they trying a bunch of stuff out on different people. This may work for them. This may work for them. This is the real medical practice.
That's right.
This comes from God. And this works. It's not, you don't see and say, well, if it's this type of person, do this with them. Or if it's this type of person. The practice has already been done. But because our enemies are so prideful, they think there's another way to do it outside of the Lord, and that's why it doesn't work. So they eat monkeys. They eat monkeys, and then they go, then they get sick. Then they say, well, what happened? Well, I don't know what's going on. What's going on is you eating things that are not food. And those things that are not food is going into your body, which is a body, and it's making it ill. Now you are causing the plague. You are causing this big thing that's happening in the country. Because you are eating things that are not food. That's where it comes from, disobeying God. So now we're going to go into how we treated lepers. What we did when someone had leprosy, so that you can understand what it really is. Go ahead, read what you got.
Just the book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 40. And the man whose hair is falling off his head, he is bald, yet is he clean. Verse 41.
Stop. So the man that's falling, the hair that's falling off his head, he's bald, but he's clean. Why is he clean? Because he's an Israelite. So just letting you know, he's a brother. He's not a heathen, but he's sick. Keep going.
And he that hath his hair falling off from the part of his head towards his face, he is forehead bald, yet is he clean.
Keep going.
Verse 42. And if there be in a bald head or bald forehead a white reddish sore, it is a leprosy.
Giving you what to identify. His hair is going to fall out in the front and in the middle of his head, and there are going to be sores over his body. He's an Israelite. He's your brother. He's clean. We got to get him the hell from over here. You know, our women couldn't have a flower and come and be around us. If your wife was having her flower, you couldn't sleep in the bed with her because it would be unclean for you to sleep in the bed with her because what flows out of her is now on a substance. So imagine if every sister that had a flower came in here and sat in a chair. And now you come and sit behind them in her blood. Now whatever is being purged out of her body is now going into your body. People that say the law is done away with, that's how you die. Because these laws are the things that keep you safe and keep you healthy. So now you're taking God's medical practice and you're saying, the hell with it, we're going to practice some new shit. We're going to find some new stuff to look into and we're going to see if this works. Go ahead.
If I could, sir, what you're saying is heavy because it's making me think. I mean, it's really just more evidence that the Jewish man, the small hat man, is not the real Israelite of the Bible. Because if he were the man that's supposed to be ruling over the earth, then we would be doing these practices and we wouldn't be eating monkeys like you said. We wouldn't be getting all these plagues. You know, we would be in good hands because we would be following these cleanliness laws. We wouldn't be eating whatever, wouldn't be sitting wherever and doing whatever.
Yeah, you know, the Jewish man, he follows the Talmud. He doesn't follow the Torah. The Talmud ain't got nothing to do with the Bible. It's some made up shit that white people wanted to do. They swinging chickens around their heads and biting baby penises to circumcise their children. That's what they're doing. And that's why their children are catching herpes. These babies are catching herpes from the womb because some dumbass wanted to bite a rod instead of clip it the way the Lord said to do it. They wanted a new practice. And that's what's going on with everybody else. We have something in stone right here. You don't have to practice. You have to rehearse it. You have to do it. But practice is something that you're doing to get better. It's already fixed for you. They already tell you what to do. Keep going.
It is a leprosy sprung up in his bald head or his bald forehead. Verse 43. Then the priest shall look upon it. Behold, if the rising of the sore be white reddish in his bald forehead or in his bald forehead, as the leprosy appears in the skin of the flesh. Verse 44. He is a leprous man. He is unclean. The priest shall pronounce him utterly unclean. His plague is in his head.
See that? It's telling you what to look for. If the bumps is red or white, got the pus in it, or it's bumpy, then he need to go somewhere for a while. You need to go sit him over there because he's unclean. He is your brother. He is clean. He is unclean right now. So we got to get him away. We got to quarantine him. Why? Because this is going to spread. Now, if he start to touch me, it's like chicken pox. I can catch it, and then he can catch it. It's just like somebody with the flu. You see somebody with the flu? Hey, shalom. Just go home and get you some rest. Get your hot toddy. Go sweat it out. Drink you some tea and some liquor in it. Sweat that out of you. Why? Because if you don't, and you sit around us and say, "Oh no, I'm good," then the next thing we're gonna be in here doing is say, "Why?" Because you didn't separate yourself from us. Quarantines didn't start in COVID-19. Quarantine started in Leviticus. The white man made you feel like he did something special when he said 6 feet apart. We've been separating people out of the camp that was unclean. He got it from us. You know what he had to do? He had to go refer to the scriptures to see what worked. Because he's practicing. You're not practicing. The scripture says, rehearse the righteous acts. That means do them. That's why I said to observe and do them. You're supposed to read it and do it. What are we doing? Well, I mean, that's what it says, but let's try this. The Bible said we're not supposed to eat pork, but let's try it. The Bible said we're not supposed to sleep with a man's wife, but let's try it. Then you die. Then a husband comes home and blows your brain out. Well, you tried it. You was practicing. Practice.
Practice. Yeah.
Practice. And that's what you do. You ate that bacon, that pork, you practice. Practice enough to get that high blood pressure, and hypertension, and high cholesterol, the blood clots. You practice. Now it's game day, and there's nothing left for you to do but die. Nah, that ain't what the Lord wants for you. He wants you to live. So what you supposed to do? Just do what the Bible said to do. That's why it's here. The laws never changed. People try to say the laws away with. The laws never left. The laws never changed. Who changed? Who changed the truth of God into a lie? You. You are now following the man and not the creator. The Lord telling you what to do, how to eat, how to sleep, how to boo-boo, what to do. He said if you take a dump outside the camp in a hole. He tell you how to boo-boo in the Bible. But you think everything you think the Bible is outdated. No, you just dumb. Dumb and stupid. Keep going.
Verse 44. He is a leprous man. He is unclean. The priest shall pronounce him utterly unclean. His plague is in his head. Verse 45. The leper in whom the plague is, his clothes shall be rent, and his head bare. He shall put a covering upon his upper lip. It shall cry, unclean, unclean.
What are you going to do?
It shall cry, unclean, unclean.
What is he going to let everybody know? Hey, I'm unclean, I'm unclean. Stay back. You're going to see me, I'm going to look unclean. I'm going to have my shirt rent. I'm going to be dusty. And I'm going to be saying unclean, unclean. Why? So that I won't pass this. That's what this is for. This is for me not to pass this to my brothers and my sisters, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get better. So many people don't want to say what's wrong with them because they want to look like they're well. That's what you want to do. You want to seem well, but in actuality, you're just miserable. Go ahead.
I got a precept on what you said. I want to
Come on.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 9. I'll give verse 8 for some context. For laying aside the commandment of God, ye hold the tradition of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such like things ye do. Verse 9. And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own tradition. Like it's Acts 1.
That's give him a hand. That's an excellent precept. Oh, well, you have denied the commandments of God to follow the precepts of man. God has told you what to do. You say, no, we're not going to do that because it's 2025 now. That's outdated. We don't got to do that no more. We just going to do what we think. Let's practice something else. And the Lord, our King, was telling those Pharisees and Sadducees, they were hypocrites for thinking like that. You don't have the liberty to choose to do what you want to do or serve God the way you want to serve God. You don't have that liberty. It's already written in stone for you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It's written. All you have to do is follow and do it.
That's right.
You got the blueprint. You got the manual. It's written out for you. But what are you trying to do? Find something else to do. Trying to look for another way out to live your life and feel how you want to feel, because you still got a little more life to live, don't you? You know better. You know better. As you got 1 foot in the apartment and 1 foot in the street. You miss one paycheck, you're going to be living under the freeway. The government shut down. You work for the government right now. In the government, People are saying, if I miss this paycheck, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. You know what that means about government employees? You know what that means about them?
Like us, sir.
They live in paycheck to paycheck, just like you. You think they got a better life because they got a better job. They're still going through the same thing you were going through. So why don't you just do what God said to do? Why don't you just do that? The Lord said, I feed the birds. I feed the ants. I take care of everything. What makes you think I won't take care of you? What makes you think that, that you're not important enough to me? I called you my children. I said that you're my people. You got the audacity to think that this job is what's gonna provide for you. The Lord rained manna out the sky and quail out the sky for them to eat. And the Lord said, you don't stuff your pockets with it. Eat it from day to day. Why? Because give us this day our daily bread. The Lord provide for you. You don't provide for you. Walmart don't provide for you. No job don't provide for you. The Lord do. So if He gonna provide food, clothes, and shelter, you think He's not gonna provide a way for you to stay healthy? It's just because you have no faith. You don't believe in the Lord. You believe in yourself. You believe in your oppressor. That's why you do what you do and follow who you follow. Keep going.
Verse 46. In the days wherein the plague shall be in him, he shall be defiled. He is unclean. He shall dwell alone. Without the camp shall his habitation be. Verse 47. The garment also that the plague of leprosy is in, whether it be a woolen garment or a linen garment.
He said the garment he got on is unclean too. The clothes he got on is unclean. It ain't like, oh, he unclean, but his clothes ain't. Him and them clothes unclean. You're going to have to wash him and them clothes before they're able to come back around, because now the disease is on the clothes. Just like your oppressor brought over here smallpox in blankets. Why? The disease was in the blanket because the disease came from a sick people. That's what you got to know. The Lord is smarter than you. The Lord understands everything because He made it. Listen to Him. Don't listen to a dummy that's practicing. Listening to the practice? No, you're going to listen to the Lord. All right.
I was going to say, don't they got something called like a practitioner?
Yeah, that's what they are. They practitioners practice. That's what they do. They are trying. Oh, see, Tylenol works for some people. It don't work for everybody. Some people got to use aspirin. Some people can't use Tylenol or aspirin. Some people have to use another form of medicine. You understand? So what they're doing is practicing these different things that go for different people. There's something that works for everybody. And the Lord tells you how to do it. The Lord tells you because the body is His. He knows exactly how it works. The earth is His and the fullness thereof. Not most of it. All of it is. So in these laws that we have right here in the Torah, these laws tell you everything that you need to know for a survival purpose. Go ahead.
I just want to say what you're saying is absolutely heavy and it's hitting home, because I know firsthand experience of a certain brother that, I'm saying, a little while ago, he had a drug addiction or whatever. He started acting crazy. Then, you know what I'm saying, his parents took him somewhere and took him to get seen by the doctor. The doctor said, oh, let's give him this medication. That medication didn't work. He started acting crazy. He said, oh, let's try this one. That medication started messing with his health. And they said, okay, take him off this. No, well, they didn't say, they said, let's give him this medication. So the Lord allowed. The brother was saved because he just started doing what the Lord wanted and stopped smoking that weed.
Give him a hand, that's it. Yeah, weed and trazodone don't mix. Weed and acetaminophen don't mix. You think you a self-proclaimed pharmacist. You a street pharmacist, huh? So you're gonna mix that weed with a little coke, a little crack, and then you're gonna heal you and a little fentanyl, and then you're gonna fix your back. No, that ain't how it's gonna work, guys. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna become a drug addict. That's what you are already. Did you know that when you smoke that weed, you're really a crackhead? There is no difference between a weed head and a crackhead. You got the same withdrawals. Stop smoking weed for 2 weeks and see how you act. Put that weed down for 2 weeks and see how everybody get on your nerves and see how you start sweating in the middle of the night. You know what that's called? Addiction. It's a drug addiction. You think you're not addicted to the weed. What you say? I can stop anytime I want to. Oh, I can put it down. Oh, it ain't nothing. I can put it down. Put it down and see what happens. You have been to slap the mess out your kids and your mama. Why? Because you're addicted to it. So absolutely addicted to it. And God told you to not abhor the medicine. Give me that. Give me Ecclesiasticus 38. Can I get a bottle of water? Yes. Ecclesiasticus 38 and 1.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, an Apocrypha, chapter 38, verse 1. Honor it with the honor due unto him.
Listen, the Bible tells you to listen to your doctors with the due unto him. Whatever's due. If he tells you that you should try this medicine, try the medicine because that's his job. Everybody, you know, there's a job that people do that you have to respect their office. Like a mechanic is to be respected with the honor due unto him. A mechanic ain't nobody you should go to talk to about God, because that's not his field. You go to him and say, I hear clicking in my car. My brakes are rubbing. He said, oh yeah, you need brake pads, you need rotors, that's the honor due unto him. When it comes to talking about that car, he knows what he's talking about because he's certified in that car. Well, that's the same thing with a physician. You honor a physician with the honor due unto him. Go ahead.
For the uses which ye may have of him, for the Lord hath created him. Verse 2. For of the Most High cometh healing.
The what?
The Most High cometh healing.
The Most High is the one that's going to heal you. He's using the doctor. That's why we need more doctors in the school. Why? Because we need doctors that understand that information that you learn in nursing school is secondary to what the Lord says.
That's right.
You couple that information from the school with what the laws of God is, you're going to be the #1 doctor in the earth because you understand what God is saying. Then you can take the information you're getting from school and couple that with the Lord's word. People take that information from school and make it bigger than what God is saying. Well, yeah, I know the Bible says this, but when I was in school, they told me I should do this. That's how you hurt yourself. That's how you hurt people. That's how you end up just practicing. But you should just try this. You should just try that. Keep going.
And he shall receive honor of the king. Verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration.
Keep going.
Verse 4.
Here you go.
The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth.
Lord did what?
The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth. And he that is wise will not abhor them.
You will not what?
Abhor them.
If you're wise, you won't abhor the medicine. What does it mean to abhor?
Look it up, sir. Disrespect.
It means to abuse. It means to abuse. Abhorring something is abusing it. If you're wise, you'll take that medicine and not abhor it. Do you know what smoking weed is? Abhorring the medicine. Why you don't smoke Tylenol? I ain't never seen nobody grab no Tylenol up, crush it up, put it in the blunt. Why you don't smoke that? You say, oh, it's from the earth. You ain't never rolled up no parsley. You ain't never rolled up no sage, no thyme. Why you ain't rolling up that Tony Satchery, that Lowry's? Them all come from the earth. Why you ain't rolling that up? Because you're a drug abuser. You eat all the other drugs, but you smoke weed. Why? Because you're abusing it. And if you were wise, you wouldn't do that. But now your doctors are not wise. See, doctors in this school, they'll say, yeah, you can use this weed for your back, but use the oil. Yeah, use the oil. Take the pill form. That's what you do. Don't smoke it. Because when you smoke it, this is how you're abusing it. You're changing the chemical balance of the drug. That's why your body's rejecting it when you smoke. You're coughing. Your body is saying, no, no. You're putting it in. The demon in you is like, yeah, this is fire here. This it. This that gas. You're killing yourself. You're abhorring the medicine. If you were wise, you wouldn't do that. Wise. So what are we telling you? Lord gives you a way to be wise with taking medicine. He gives you a way with being wise with how you clean yourself. Brother uses an excuse to say, oh, I'm unclean. To say, oh, this is why I can't come to the school. This is why I can't come to class. You come to the school, just stand outside. Stand out there. Brothers be looking for any kind of reason not to serve the Lord. No, just stand outside and come to class. Stand out there and be on Shema. Or stand outside and watch the class from your phone like this. What do you want to show the Lord? You want to show the Lord nothing is going to stop me from serving you. But then there's some days you got the flu. You just stay at the house, watch class. Watch class on the screen. Check in, be like, checking in from the bed. Shalom, YAHANNA, I.S.U.P.K. That's what you need to be able to do sometimes because the Lord tells you some days you need to stay your ass at the house. And that's what you got to know. This is not religious. People want to make the Bible religious. This is just practical knowledge. And the Lord gave us this knowledge so that when we say it, people can say, man, these people are wise. These people know about life. They know about medicine. They know about God. They know about agriculture. They know about the stars and the moon. They know about water. They know about the wind. They know about everything. How are these people so connected? One more scripture. Give me Deuteronomy 4:6.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 6. Keep, therefore, and do them, for this is your wisdom.
This is everybody's wisdom.
This is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nation.
That's exactly what I just said. What we got going on in here, what you learning in here, is for you. It's your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nation. Meaning, keep going. It's gonna tell you.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
When people hear what you got to say about medicine and quarantining and what the Bible says about all these things, they're gonna say, surely these people are great, wise, and understanding. Because I've never heard Dr. Sebi say this. I never heard Dr. Phil. How do all these niggas getting these doctor titles after their name? Dr. Sebi, Dr. Phil, Dr. Martin Luther King, Dr. Umar Johnson. You could just be a doctor. I'm Dr. Yatazak. Forget it. Dr. Dawada, Dr. Bayan, Dr. Yabakam. He just gonna be doctors too. Priest, officer, and doctor. Yeah, they can't be a priest and officer though. Keep going.
Verse 7. For what nation is there so great, who has God so nigh unto them?
That's what our job is. They're supposed to see us and hear the things that we say and say, damn, man, I ain't never seen the people so great. I know God has to be with these people because listen to what they telling me. I've never heard the doctors say this. Keep going.
As the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for.
He's in everything that everybody calls for.
As the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for.
Yeah, the Lord our God is in all things that we ask for. So, you think he's going to keep us sick? Think that's what's going to happen?
Because
Go ahead.
we read probably a couple months ago, and one where they were leaving Egypt, Exodus. We read in Exodus when I think it was Exodus, when Joseph was breaking down the dreams. They knew the Lord is with this guy. Saying, I want to listen to him. This is a wise, understanding people.
Yeah, because people outside of the nation of Israel are practicing. You got a certain spirituality in you that comes from the Lord. Everyone else is trying to figure it out. Everyone else is like, I wonder what is this? You know, even as a child, you know what it is. I sit up and listen to my babies talk to me, and I'm like, damn, how do you know that? You're right. That's right. But how do you know that? I've never taught you that. It's because the Lord is in them. They are the children of God. And you got to respect that. And everybody else knows that about you. That's what makes you the biggest threat to society. That's why they overwork you and underpay you to make you feel like you're less than them. Because just imagine there's so much that we do that they can't even imitate. Can you imagine what a white man feels like watching you on the football field? Can you imagine what a white man feels like watching you play? He think he playing baseball. He think he throwing that 90-mile-per-hour pitch. Some Isupk, right? Some freaking comes off with nose on from throwing rocks on the beach and pick up the ball and throw 110 on accident. Yeah, man, like this. Foul. They're like, God, dang, every time. Can you imagine just the hatred? How they feel looking at you, just like there's nothing I can do to beat him. Can you imagine white people train all year round. They run miles every day, ride their bikes, go on hiking trips. You know why? Because they're trying to get stronger and faster than you. You get out the car listening to rap music with no shoes on, smoking a blunt, walk out on the field and beat their record time on accident. And you say, I'm not even in shape. I'm high. Shit, tomorrow I got to get in shape. I've been training every day for the past 2 years. And you come at this, man, I got to get in shape. I done got slow. Can you imagine? You talking about, wow, what they hate us. You walk in the room and his wife draws in the flow. Like, come on now. The Lord blessed you with a rod that another nation just can't even understand. Like, everything about you, they know God has to be with you. Your women are so beautiful. The heathens in the Bible saw our sister Judith and said, this people, where this woman come from, they gotta have God in them. Look at this woman. God, look at her.
Oh, God.
That's what you got in you. That hatred that everyone has for you, it comes from how great you are. But guess what you think it's about? Because you're so dumb. You're stupid. You don't have enough money. That's why they hate us, because we're hurting the society because we need food stamps. So they hate us. No, they're mad because they know that if they didn't have you, the world would be a worse place. I got a video in my phone where this white man said, black people, we need y'all to save us again. It's time. It's time for y'all to step in. Do what y'all always do. And when he said that, I thought about it. I said, no. World War I, we saved them. The damn Tuskegee Airmen, them niggas was finna lose. They couldn't get a plane nowhere near them. The black men from the Tuskegee Airmen made sure nobody got touched. They never lost a pilot, a plane, or nothing. The U.S., without black people, they were dying every time their plane went in the sky. Every war was won by a black and Hispanic. Do you know how white people used to go to war and fight out? They used to get in one long line with muskets and say, aim, fire, pow, 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 pow. Then you fall. They be like, huh? Dang, fire. What the hell is that? You know what we taught them?
Not in the Bible.
Guerrilla warfare. You know what we talked about? We would lay in the dirt, throw dirt all over our face and body. That's where fatigue comes from. Fatigue comes from you. Do you know you lay dirt, grass all over your body? You sit up in the tree dressed up like a tree. You're just standing in the tree looking at them. They in a straight line. You sitting up in the tree. You laying on the ground in a hole. You see all these movies where they got all these bright ideas about they're gonna dig ditches and they're gonna fall. There's gonna be spikes. Those black people ideas. Huh? You know why? You know why we have the greatest ideas on the earth? Because we have the most problems. That's why. The cotton gin had to be invented because you had to pick the cotton. That's why the cotton gin was invented. A white man didn't need a cotton gin. You needed the cotton gin because you was picking the cotton. The white man didn't need to make a light bulb. He wasn't working at nighttime. You were. So what are you trying to see? Everything great comes from you. So why in the hell would you listen to a white man when he talk about medicine? He talk about quarantining. No, you don't listen to him when he talk about nothing you need is right here in these scriptures.
That's right.
We done?
Yeah, we gotta go back to that evil. We gotta go back and forth.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm saying we're gonna call up another reader. It's cool. We feel and we ain't got to. Just ask.
Next time.
Okay, cool.
Go back to the better. Leviticus 13.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 48. Awa, Basha Taya. Awa, Ba'ai, Rab, Lepasha, Dayam.
Try your best. I'll be right back.
Wala Taza Mar. Awa, Ba'ai, War. Awa, Bakal, Wala Aka, I War. Verse 49. Waha,
You gonna read?
Waha, Yaha. Hana Guy, Yara Barak, Awa, Adam, Madam, Babagad,
Y'all
Awa, Ba'ai War, Awa, Bashataya, Awa, Ba'ai Rab, Awa, Bakar, Kalaya, Kaya, Kalaya, I Wara, Nagai, Nagai, Tazar, I, Hawa'a, Waha, Ra'ah, Ata, Hakahan, verse 50. Wara'ah, Wara'ah, Hakahan, Ata, Hana, Guy, Waha, Waha Suk Waha Waha Sa Yar Atha Hanagai Shab Shaba I Yum 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 Yum. Verse 51. Wara Ata Hanagai Baya Baya Yum Baya Wom Hasha Bai Ya I Asha Asha Bayai Hasha Ya Yaya Kaya Basha Hana Hanagai Ba Ba Bagad Awa Bashath Bashath Ya Bashath Ya Awa Ba 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 I Rab Awa Ba Ba I War Ba I War Lakal Ashar Ya Ya Aisha her I war la 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 ma la ka lama la lama la ka taza tazara I ma wrath hana guy tama hawa. Verse 52. Washara washa washara washarak atha abba abba God awa atha hashathaya hashataya awa atha ha'ai rab ha'ai rab bataza batazamar awa bapashathayam awa atha call kalaya ha ha'ai I war Ashar Yah Yah Bawa Hana Gai Kaya Taza Ra I I Ma'arath Hawa Ba'ash the Sharak the Sharakwa the Sharak verse 53 Ba'am Ya Ya Yara Yara Ah Yara Aha Haka Haka Han Waha Na Wahana La'a Pasha'a Pa Pasha Hanagai Banad Awa Bashataya Awa Ba'ai Rab Awa Bakal Kalaya I war verse 54 Wataza Wa Wataza Wa Haka Han Waka Basawa Atha Ashar Bawa Hana Gai Wahasa Gai Yarwa Shaba I Yama Yum Shaba Yath verse 55 This the book of Leviticus in the English chapter 13 verse 47 the garment also that the plague of leprosy is in whether it be a woolen garment or a linen garment. Verse 48, whether it be in the warp or woof, of linen or of woolen, whether in a skin or in anything made of skin. Verse 49, and if the plague be greenish or reddish in the garment or in the skin, either in the warp or in the woof or anything of skin, it is a plague of leprosy, and shall be showed unto the priest. Verse 50, and the priest shall look upon the plague and shut up it that have the plague 7 days.
You hear that? The priest is going to see that you're sick. He's going to take a look at you. He going to be like, yeah, you need to stand down. Go stay to the crib. You bedridden for 7 days. That's what you need to know right there. Like the priest was the doctors, the lawyers, the police, they were like the fire department. You think about the fire department has a firehouse in every neighborhood. Firehouse 1, Firehouse 2, Firehouse 3, all these different firehouses. So that's how the priests were. The priests didn't have own land. Y'all know that, right? Every nation, every tribe had their own land, and the priests had set up shops in the other tribes' land. Why? Because they were always on call. If that was a problem, they were like the police. They was on the way. If you got sick, they was like the police. They was on the way. If you had a demon on you, they had to come deal with it. Anything that was wrong, the priests dealt with it. That's what made them so special. That's what made them like they were above the law. They were the law. So what you got to understand, is when that priest would come into your house or your neighborhood, your community, and say, "Oh no, he's sick. He got green dots. He got green plus bumps coming out his forehead. Yeah, you need to go over here. Hey, everybody leave. Go out the room. He got to walk through here. Yeah, I don't want his air to touch you." That's how the priest had to do. Why? To keep you clean. We already know this. It's 2025. You say the Bible is outdated. You say the Bible is so old. Why they don't know this? Why is it that you go to a funeral, sit in a building with somebody that had, let's say AIDS, and the dust particles of his body is floating all over the room? Onto who?
Everybody.
You.
Everybody.
Everybody. Yeah, I'll tell everybody. Priest would have never did that. Priest would have told you, "Hey, we just gonna wrap him up. We're gonna send him over here, and y'all just, y'all wanna, cry over him, and we're gonna put him in this room. Y'all walk by the room and look at him. Look at him. All right, yeah, all right. I know. Get y'all. Why? To keep you safe. The white man thinks he's so smart, he's so dumb. Because he's the one getting you sick with his illnesses, with his stupidity. Guess for so long, do you know how the Black Plague was spread? It was spread in the doctor's office. You know why? Because they were washing their hands in bowls. That's how they spread it. The Black Plague went on for so long because when you go in the doctor's office, they will finish dealing with you and then wash their hands in a bowl. And then they would go deal with somebody else and wash their hands in the bowl. Now this bowl is full of 25 people's blood and illnesses in it. Guess what the Bible tells you about how you wash your hands? With running water. That's what the Bible says. The Bible tells you to wash your hands with running water all the way up to the elbow. You know who knew how to do that? The priest. Why don't you know that? Because you deny the priest. You ignore the priest. You say the laws are done away with. So you don't listen to the thing that can keep you healthy, alive, and safe. But the laws of God would have told them not to wash your hand in bowls. That's like you washing your hand in a sink or in it. What you're gonna is all of the dirt from the bowl is gonna be on you, on your hands. And what you gonna go do? For me? Hell no, you ain't. You got boo-boo feces on your hand now, piss hands. Oh, you got oil from you just changed the oil from the car. You got all this on your hands now. What you finna come make my plate? Nah, you gotta put that in some running water.
They always say still water is unsafe.
Yeah. The white man, he still practices. He's still trying to figure out what the Lord been saying for thousands of years before he even was able to say something ever to nobody. Keep going.
Verse 50. And the priest shall look upon the plague and shut up it that have the plague 7 days. And he shall look on the plague on the 7th day. The plague be spread in the garment, either in the warp or in the woof, or in a skin, or in any work that is made of skin. The plague is a fretting leprosy. It is unclean. Verse 52. He shall therefore burn that garment, whether warp or woof, in woolly or in linen, or anything of skin, wherein the plague is, for it is a fretted leprosy.
He said you should do what to it?
He shall therefore burn that garment.
He said wash it in Dawn.
He shall therefore burn that garment.
Put a fabric softener on it.
Burn that garment.
The Lord told you how to get rid of the illness. Separate the person and burn his clothes. Why? Because that illness is still in them clothes. That's how they were able to hit you with the damn smallpox in the blankets because the illness was in the clothes, in the blankets, in the wool. That's where the illness was at. But the Lord said, you know what? If they would have listened to God, they would have burnt the blankets. But since the white man is el hombre blanco, es el diablo,
That's right.
since that's the case, then, I mean, hey, he's going to make sure you get the illness. He's going to pass that garment right on over. Hey, you cold? Here, I got something for you. Smallpox blankets. Yeah, keep you and your kids warm in that. Keep going.
Verse 53. And if the priest shall look and behold, the plague be not spread in the garment, either in the warp or in the woof or in anything of skin. Verse 54. And the priest shall command that they wash the thing wherein the plague is, and he shall shut it up 7 days more. Verse 55.
Read next.
Kyle, come on. State your name and register.
Hold on. Stay right in the middle.
State your name and registry.
Officer Yakal YAHANNA Ban YAHSHUK Ban YAHSHALAM.
Officer YAHANNA Ban YAHSHUK Ban YAHSHALAM.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Brakdam.
How about Shem Yahushua Barakatah?
Shot it. 5. It's 14, 13.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 55 in the Hebrew. Wara'ah, Hakan, Hakahan, Akaraya, Akabash, Ath, Hanagai, Wahana, La'ah, Hapak, Hanagai, Ath, Ayanawa, Wahanagai, La'ah, Basha, Tama'ah, Hawa'ah, Ba'ash, Dashara, Panat, Pachat, it's like Pachatha, Hawa'ah, Bakwara, Kathawa, Aba'ah, Baga, Bakathawa. Verse 56. Wa'am, Ra'ah, Hakahan, Wa'ah, select Wahana, Kaha, Hanagai, Achabraya, Hakabash, Athawa, Akha, select Wakwa, Ra'ai, Athawa, Man, Haban, God, Awa, Man, Ha'ai, Or, Awa, Man, Hashataya, Awa, Man, Ha'ai, Ra, 57. Ba'am, Tara'a, Wa, Babagad, Awa, Bashataya, Awa, Ba'ira, Awa, Bakal, Kalaya, Iwar, Harachath, Hawa'a, Ba'ash, Ta Shara, Hanawa, Ath, Ashar, Bawa, Hanagai, verse 58, Wahab, Bagad, Awa, Hashataya, Awa, Ha'ira, Awa, Kal, Kalaya, Ha'ira, like Ha'awar, Ashar, Dakabas, Wasar, Maham, Hanagai, Wakabas, Shanayath, Batahar, verse 59, Za'ath, Dawarath, Kana, Salaki, Nagai, Tazara, Ith, Bagad, Hatazamar, Ar, Hapashathayam, Awa, Hashathaya, Awa, Ha'ira, Awa, Kal, Kalaya, Iwar, Latahara, Slaki, Lataharawa, Awa, Latama, Awa, Pa. Leviticus 14, verse 1. Wayat Dabar, Yahweh, Al, Asha, La'amar, verse 2. Za'ath, Tahaya, Tawa, Rath, Hamatazabrai, Bayawar, Slaki, Bayawam, Tahabra, Thaya, Tawa, Wahab, Waba, Wahab, Waba'a, Al, Hakahan, verse 3. Wayataza'a, Hakahan, Al, Makhab, Wataza, Lamachana, Wabra'a, Hakahan, Wahana, Nara, Ha'a, Nagai, Hatazara, Ith, Man, Hatazara, Wa'ai. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 55 in the English. And the priest shall look on the plague. After that it is washed. And behold, if the plague have not changed its color, and the plague be not spread, it is unclean. Thou shalt burn it in the fire. It is fret inward, whether it be bare, wet, within, or without. Verse 56. And if the priest look, and behold, the plague be somewhat dark after the washing of it, then he shall rend it out of the garment, out of the out of the skin, or out of the wart, or out of the wolf. Verse 57. And if it appear still in the garment, either in the wart, or in the wolf, or in the or in anything of the skin, it is a spreading plague. Thou shalt burn it. Thou shalt burn that wherein the plague is in with fire.
So stop. Listen how cold this is. He's saying if the plague get in your clothes, you try to wash it out, and the plague and it moves on your clothes. So if it's a stain, let's say it's a pus stain, you try to wash it and you look and the pus stain grows. It's telling you burn the clothes up because this plague is spreading through the wool, through whatever fabric is spreading through the fabric, which means it's going to spread through you. And if we touch it, it's going to spread through us. So we got to burn this. That's the only way to get rid of this. It's in the Bible. Thousands of years ago, before microscopes, before, CAT scans and all that, the Lord is telling you, you can see the disease in your clothes and see whether or not how aggressive it is by if it moves or not in your clothes. The Lord is the ultimate scientist. He created the science. And the Levitical priest knew this way before anybody else. Because you are nigh to the Lord. That's right. You're the one that the Lord gave this to. The Lord ain't tell this to the Edomites. That's why they don't know it. That's why they still practicing. Practitioners. That's all they do is practice. Everything to them is a practice, a malpractice. They messing up, malpractice. That's all this is. A rehearsal for them. They playing with your house, with your life. They like, all right, what you think we should do? I think we should try phase 3. Yeah, we never tried that one out. You are a lab rat to them. That's what lab rats are, practice. Imagine them practice something on you that they practice in a lab rat. You're not a lab rat. You know that, right? You should practice with something that is the same thing as the thing you're practicing with. So I would use lab rats if I'm trying to heal rats. So I'm going to put this medicine in the lab rat and say, all right, let's get it to Granny. Is that what you're telling me? All right, it worked for Jerry. Ain't that the rat name, Tom and Jerry? It worked for Jerry. So Stewie Little. Now let's go give it to Grandpa for Mama. That's what they doing now. And everything that you need is right here. Keep going.
Verse 58. And the garment either warp or woof, or whatsoever thing of skin it be, which thou shalt wash, if the plague be departed from them, then it shall be washed the second time, and shall be clean.
Yeah. If you wash the pus or whatever it is out of the clothes and it comes out, okay, now you wash it again, this ain't that bad, it's going away. It's not as aggressive. But if I wash this thing and it gets bigger and it's getting worse, we gotta burn this. This shit about to spread to me. I'm one wash away from catching this shit because I'm trying to see if it's leaving or not. That's what he's telling you. Keep going.
Verse 59. This is the law of the plague of leprosy in a garment of woolen or linen, either in the warp or woof or anything of skins, to produce it clean, or to pronounce it clean, or to pronounce it unclean.
You hear that? You think food is the only thing that's clean and unclean. Food is unclean and clean. People are unclean and clean. Clothes are unclean and clean. There is a clean way to do everything, and there is an unclean way to do everything. God gave it to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians before he ever said anything to anybody. He gave it to you. He gave you a way to rule the world, to be safe. Why? Because illnesses were going to come. And the Lord showed you how to make sure that you were safe from whatever was trying to plague you. All right.
It's Leviticus chapter 14. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, This shall be the law of the leopard in the day of his cleansing. He shall be brought unto the priest. Verse 3, And the priest shall go forth out of the camp, and the priest shall look, and behold, if the plague of leprosy be held it in the leopard,
That's it. All right, that's it. So this is the law of the leper. This is showing you, okay, this goes, okay, if we keep reading, it's going more into all of the different laws and the different quarantines that we have as a people. You know, women got quarantines for when they're on their flower. Women got quarantines for when they have babies. If they have a son, they're only away for 40 days. They have a daughter, they're away from like 80 days. There's different quarantines for different things, and God gave them to you. God gave them to you so that you'll know how to do this. All of this is for your safety. That's what it's for. It's to help you, to protect you, and to make sure that you are the most safest, healthiest people on the face of this earth. All right? So that concludes the Sabbath service for the day. We're finna go ahead and say these prayers. What's up, Nisha? Yeah, we're about to do that. We did 24, didn't we? Oh, where we at right now? Okay, we'll keep on going. Yeah. Come on, yeah. Let's go. Imagine. All right. 49 of them.
Thank your name and registry. Hold on, you got a headpiece. Thank your name and registry.
I.S.U.P.K, YAHANNA, SHALAM.
I.S.U.P.K, YAHANNA, SHALAM.
Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Yahweh. It's up.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 14, verse 4. It says, Hakan, Walakwak, Lamatahar, Shatar, Shataya, Tazaparayam, Kayawath, Kawath, Wawath, Ra'ataza, Harash, Haras, Washanaya, Ola'ath, Wazab, Shvar, Watazar, Hakahan, Washaka, Ath, Atazapawar, Kalakath, Al, Kalaya, Karash, Al, Kayam, Kayayam. Verse 6. Af, Atazapawar, Hakaya, Yak, Atha, Ba'ath, Ayat, Ayatasa, Haraz. Harazah. Ba'ath. Sanaya. Hatta Wala'ath. Ba'ath. Azah. Tabar. Awatham. Ba'ath. Hatta Zapor. Hakaya. Adam. Hatta Zapor. Hasha. Hashakata. Al. Hamayam. Hakayayam. Seven. Wahazar. Al. Hamatahor. An. Watazara'ath. Shabbat. Pa'amayam. Wataharao. Washalak. Ath. Atazapor. Hakaya. Al. Panya. Hashadak. Was 8. Wakabash. Hamatahor. Ath. Wagada. Wadagai. Wagalak. Ath. Ka. Shai Rao. Waharatiza. Warahatiza. Warakatiza. Wamayam. Watahar. Ma'akar. Yabawa. Al. Hamakana. Wayashab. Makfawatiza. La'ah. Lao. Shabbat. Yamayam. Wahaya. Wayawam. Hasha. Hashabayai. Yagalak. Ath. Ka. Shai Rao. Ath. Ashau. Ba'ath. Zakwanau. Ba'ath. Gabath. Ayanayau. Ba'ath. Ka. Shai Rao. Yagalak. Wakabash. Ath. Wagadayau. Warakataza. Ath. Basharau. Bamayam. Watahar. Return. Wabayawam. Ashamayanai. Yakwa. Shanaya. Kabashia. Tamayam Mayam. Wakabasha. Akath. Bath. Shanatha. Yamayama, Washalasha, Ashwanayam, Salath, Manakath, Wala, Wala, Washaman, Wala, Akkad, Shema, verse 11. Verse 4. Then shall the priest command to take from him, this is to be cleansed, 2 birds alive and clean, and cedar wood, and sacred, and scarlet, and hyssop. Verse 5. And the priest shall command that one of the birds be killed in the earthen vessel over running water. Verse 6. As for the living bird, he shall take it, and the cedar wood, and the scarlet, and the hyssop, shall dip them, and the living bird in the blood of the bird that was killed over the running water. Verse 7. And he shall sparkle upon him that is to be cleansed from the leprosy 7 times, and shall pronounce him clean, and shall let the living bird loose into the open field. Verse 8. And he that is to be cleansed shall wash his clothes, and shave off all his hair, and wash himself in water, that he may be cleansed. And after that he shall come into the camp, and shall tarry abroad out of his tent 7 days. Verse 9. But it shall be on the 7th day that he shall shave all his hair off his head, and his beard and his eyebrows, even all his hair he shall shave off, and he shall wash his clothes. Also he shall wash his flesh in water, and he shall be clean. Verse 10. And on the 8th day he shall take 2 he-lambs without blemish, and 1 ewe lamb of the first year without blemish, and 3/10 deals of fine flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, and 1 log of oil.
All right, so just like Kat was bringing out, all of these are very particular, instructions on how to be able to cleanse the nation, keep us clean, so we don't have pandemics. You know what I mean? So we don't have outbreaks, black plagues, mad cow disease, bubonic plague, all of these different things that has been going on over time. Because not only did we reject our laws and our culture, but everyone has. You know what I mean? Even the people who call themselves Jews or call themselves Christians don't follow these guidelines and these steps. So that's why we have plagues. That's why we have pandemics. All of these things that's been happening. So these are very, very tedious instructions on how to be able to stop viruses and disease and plagues. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and bring up the next brother. Go ahead, Maju. State your name and your registry.
Yabakan, Banyahawada, Banyashala.
Yabakan, Yahawada, Yashala.
Yahaba Shimya Shab Rakatham.
Yahaba Shimya Shabrakatah.
Layashala.
Yashala. Shocking.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 14, verse 11 in the Hebrew. 20 to 30. I.M.A.Y.A.D. Ha-Kahan, Ha-Matahar, Af, Ha-Ayash, Ha-Matahar, Wa-Atham, Lapanya, Yahweh, Bathak, Ahal, Mawa'ai. Verse 12. Olaquak, Ha-Kahan, Af, Ha-Kadash, Slaki, Ha-Kabash, Ha-Akai, Wa-Ha-Uriah, Af, La, Asham, Wa'ath, Lag, Ha-Shaman, Wa-Aniyah, Atham, Sa-Nawapa, Lapanya, Yahweh. Verse 13. Wa-Shahat, Ath, Ha-Kabash, Ba-Makwawam, Ashar, Yashakat, Ath, Ha-Kata'ath, Wa'ath, Ha-Ilah, Ba-Makwawam, Ha-Kodash, Kaya, Ha-Ta'ath, Ha-Asham, Ha-Wa'ah, Lakahan, Wadash, Wadashim, Ha-Wa'ah. Verse 14. Walaquak, Ha-Kahan, Madam, Ha-Asham, Wa-Nathan, Ha-Kahan, Il, Thanawak, Azan, Ha-Matahar, Ha-Yamanayath, Wa'ith, Bahan, Yad, Ha-Yamanayath, Wa'il, Bahan, Regal, Ha-Yamanayath. Verse 15. Walaquak, Ha-Kahan, Malag, Ha-Shaman, Wayatazak, Il, Kapa, Ha-Kahan, Ha-Shama Aliyath. Verse 16. Wa Tabal, Ha-Kahan, Ath, Taza Ba'il, Ha-Yam-Nayath, Man, Ha-Shaman, Ashar, Il, Kapu, Ha-Shama Aliyath, Wa Azah, Man, Ha-Shaman, Ba Atazaba'il, Shabai, Ba Mayam, Lapanya, Yahweh. Verse 17. Wa Mayathar, Ha-Shaman, Ashar, Il, Kapwa, Yathan, Ha-Kahan, Il, Thanawak, Azan, Ha-Matahar, Ha-Yam-Nayath, Wa-Il, Bahan, Yad, Ha-Yam-Nayath, Wa-Il, Behind. Regalva. Ha Yam Nayath. Aisle. Down. Ha Shaman. Verse 18. Wa Hanawath. Salakia. Wa Hanawathar. Ba Shaman. Ashar. Aisle. Kapa. Akahan. Yathan. Aisle. Ra'ash. Ha Matahar. Wakapar. Aliyawa. Salakia. Aliyawa. Akahan. Salakia. Akahan. Lapanya. Yahweh. Verse 19. Wa Aisha. Akahan. Ath. Ha Chata'ath. Wakapar. Il. Ha Matahar. Ma Tama'athawa. Wa Akar. Ya Yashakat. Ath. Ha Ilah. Verse 20. Wa Ha Ilah. Akahan. Ath. Ha Ilah. Ath. Ha Manakha. Ha Azabakha. Wakapar. Iliowa. Akahan. Wa Tahar. Verse 21. Wa'am. Dal. Hawa. Wa Ayan. Yad. Ma Shagath. Wa Laquak. Kabash. Akkad. Asham. La Thanawapa. Lakapar. Aliowa. Wa Isharwan. It's like what Isharwan. Salath. Akkad. Ba the wall. Bashaman. La Manakha. Walad. Shaman. Verse 22. What Shathia. Thariam. Awa. Shanya. Banya. Ya Wana. It's like Yawana. Ashar. Thashayag. Yad. Wa Aya. Achad. Cha Ta'ath. Wa. It's like Wa Ha Achad. Allah. Verse 23. Wa Haya'ah. Atham. Bayawam. Ha Shamyan. It's like Ha Shama Yanaya. La Taha Rathwa. All. Akahan. All. Kathach. Ahal. Mawa'ai. Lapanya. Yahweh. Verse 24. Walakwak. Akahan. Ath. Kabash. Ha Asham. Wa'ath. Lag. Hashaman. Wa Hanayak. Thumb. Akahan. Tha Nawapa. Lapanya. Yahweh. Verse 25. Wa Shahat. Ath. Kabash. Ha Asham. Walakwak. Hakahan. Madam. Ha Asham. Wa Nathan. Il. Thanawak. Azan. Ha Matahar. Ha Ya Manaya. Wa Il. Bahan. Yad. Ha Ya Manayath Wa'il Bahan Regalva. Ha Ya Manayath. Verse 26. Waman Hashaman Yatazah Akahan Il Kapa Akahan Ha Shama'al Yath. Verse 27. Wa Hazah Akahan Ba Ataza Ba'iowa Ha Yam Nayath Man Hashaman Ashar Il Kappa Ha Shama'al Yath Shabbai Imayam Lapanya Yahweh. Verse 28. Wa Nathan Akahan Man Ha Shaman Ashar Il Kap Il Sa Nawak Hazan Ha Matahar Ha Yam Nayath Wa'il Bahan Yad Ha Yamanayath Wa'il Bahan Regalwa Ha Yamayanath Saha Yamanayath Il Makwam Dam Ha Asham. Verse 29. Wa Hanawathar. It's like Wa Hanawathar. Man Ashaman Ashar Il Kapa Akahan Yathan Il Ra'ash Ha Matahar La Kapar Alyowa La Panya Yahweh. Verse 30. Wa Aisha Af Ha Akai Man Ha Tharyam Awa Man Panya Ha Yawana Ma Ashar Thashiyad Yad. This is the book of Leviticus.
Give this brother a hand. Brother a hand, man. Excellent.
Excellent job. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 14, verse 11. And the priest that maketh him clean shall present the man that is to be made clean, and those things before the Lord, and at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 12. And the priest shall take the he lamb and offer him for a trespass offering, and the log of oil, and wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. Verse 13. And he shall slay the lamb in the place where he shall kill the sin offering and the burnt offering in the holy place. For as the sin offering is the priest, so is the trespass offering. It is most holy. Verse 14. And the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering, and the priest shall put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. Verse 15. And the priest shall take some of the log of oil and pour it into the palm of his own left hand. Verse 16. And the priest shall dip his right finger in the oil that is in his left hand, and shall sprinkle of the oil with his finger 7 times before the Lord.
Look, I say it all the time, man. The Most High is very, very specific. It's not okay, yeah, any thumb, any toe, any ear. You know what I mean? It's the right ear, right thumb, right toe. You feel me? And then I want you to put your finger in the oil. You know what I mean? And then sprinkle the oil over him 7 times with your right hand. You know what I mean? It's very specific. It's not leaving nothing out.
It's very on point, specific, spot on. This is what I need. This is what you to do to be clean. You think what I'm saying? It's not a up to thought, up to what you believe. It's up to what the Most High says. You know what I mean? On how you be clean, on how to be. It's very precise on how to be clean and what you should do and the rules and regulations. You know what I mean? It's not an if and a but about it. That's the difference between the I.S.U.P.K and everybody else. Everybody else is like, oh, well, it don't matter. I can do this. I can do that. You know what I mean? And the I.S.U.P.K is like, no, you can't, because this is what the rules and regulations of the Most High say. Everywhere on the earth, you got rules and regulations. You think what I'm saying? And the Most High has his rules and regulations also.
If I could, sir, what you're saying is having not to be long-winded, but what you said, the other nations don't hold to that T, what you're supposed to do. They let Hamites in their camp. Then they Hamites unalive their sisters.
Right.
So following the rules keeps you alive, like Cap was saying. That's
right.
Right.
It keeps you alive. It keeps you alive. Following the rules keeps you alive. You know what I mean? Keep my commandments and live, or you can leave them and die. It's that simple. It's not. There's no in between. There's no free choice. It's just do what I say and live and prosper. Don't do what I say, and you'll fall into that trap and die. That's it. There's no, you know what I mean? There's no room for gray area. You dig what I'm saying? And that's what, and that's the reason why we've sustained so long in the I.S.U.P.K, right? And we're going to continue to sustain because we don't work in the gray area. We work with the right or the left. Either you in the truth or you ain't. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Verse 17. And the rest of the oil that is in his hand shall the priest put upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot, upon the blood of the trespass offering. Verse 18. And the remnant of the oil that is in the priest's hand he shall pour upon the head of him that is to be cleansed, and the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord. Verse 19. And the priest shall offer the sin offering and make an atonement for him that is to be cleansed from his uncleanness. And afterward he shall kill the burnt offering. Verse 20. And the priest shall offer the burnt offering and the meat offering upon the altar. And the priest shall make an atonement for him, and he shall be clean.
Right.
Verse 21. And if he be poor and cannot get so much, then he shall take one lamb for a trespass offering to be weighed, to make an atonement for him. 1/10 deal of fine flour mingled with oil for meat offering, and a log of oil.
The Most High trying to get you to eat. That's what the Most High is trying to. He makes sure that even the priest can eat. Everybody can eat. You dig what I'm saying? That's what the offering is used for. The burnt offerings is food for the priest. The priest didn't raise chickens and cows and bullocks and lambs, and they didn't. You know what I mean? So when you give your free will offering or your trespass offerings and things like that, that's food for the priest. That's so the priest can have some nourishment, because they got to take care of all your daily problems. You have a fire, they got to come put that out, right? You get sick, they got to come see what's going on with you and diagnose you, right? They have to you have dealing with a demon, they got to come deal with that. You see what I'm saying? They got to deal with everything. They're your lifeline. The priest was your lifeline. You think what I'm saying? And that's the same thing that we did today. That's the same thing today. Camp leaders should be getting calls about all types of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, sir, I stepped out of bed and stubbed my toe, and now my toe looking funky. What should I do? You know what I'm saying? Go to the hospital. You know what I'm talking about? Go to the hospital. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything that happens. You know what I mean? Because it's a gray area. You make one wrong mistake, it's going to make more wrong mistakes right after that. You think what I'm saying? It's going to be one little itty bitty wrong turn, Now you're gonna turn wrong, and before you know it, you're gonna be out this place. You're gonna be out this truth. You dig what I'm saying? So you always want to go the right way, which will be the way that the Lord will tell you, or the way your Lord will tell you, that the men above you will tell you. Right?
Verse 22. And 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons, such as he is able to get, and the one shall be a sin offering, and the other a burnt offering. Verse 23. He shall bring them on the 8th day for his cleansing unto the priest, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord. Verse 24. And the priest shall take the lamb of the trespass offering and the log of oil, and the priest shall wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. Verse 25. And he shall kill the lamb of trespass offering, and the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering and put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. Verse 26. And the priest shall pour of the oil into the palm of his own left hand. Verse 27. And the priest shall sprinkle with his right finger some of the oil that is in the left hand 7 times before the Lord. Verse 28. And the priest shall put of the oil that is in the hand upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot, upon the place of the blood of the trespass offering.
It's so specific. There's no room for error, because this is the difference between being clean and unclean, vain and profane. You know what I mean? With the Lord and without the Lord. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? You do it like the Lord say, you be with the Lord. One mistake, the Lord looking at you like, hey, you know what I mean? That's why that's Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai for Christ. I think I just
The I.S.U.P.K.
yeah. No, for Christ. Because if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for Christ dying, we wouldn't have no room to be able to maneuver to make our way back. You know what I'm saying? But Christ had to die and be that perfect sacrifice so we can make our way back. You know what I mean? Because right now I ain't never did a sacrifice. You ever did a sacrifice? Ain't none of us ever did no sacrifice. So by the laws, by the rules of the Old Testament, we all deserve death. We all deserve death. I didn't sin. I've sinned before, right? Have you? We all have sinned before. You know what I mean? But we didn't make it. We didn't take the lamb, the bullock, to the priest and let him do the cleansing like we're supposed to. You dig what I'm saying? We didn't do that. So we wasn't holding fast to the Old Testament rules and regulations of the Most High. But because Christ died and was that perfect sacrifice, that's why we have time to maneuver and get back to what we have to do according to the Most High. You know what I mean? That's why they have a grace period. Everybody know what a grace period is when it comes to your light bill, but we don't know about a grace period when it comes to the Most High in Christ. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody know what a grace period is when it comes to the water bill. Oh, thank you, Lord. I got how long? 15 days? Okay, 15 days, then I got to pay. But then when they say the grace period of the Lord, they say, oh, good, I ain't got to do nothing. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. They want to work in that gray area, and they don't want to work on the right hand of the Most High. That's it. That's just it. They don't want to work it. They want to be filthy. They want to be filthy. You dig what I'm saying? And then they'd rather go with the lies than the truth. Well, here, that's why it says, let God be true, which is the Bible, and every man a liar. You know what I mean? Which is everything that's outside of the Bible that they're going to make up that don't come from the Most High. That's why every time we were in class, we read the Bible, the scriptures, breaking it down. That's it. Is there any more?
Verse 29. Isaiah 28, 29.
No, you're 28.
Verse 28.
Oh, 29, my bad.
Verse 29. And the rest of the oil that is in the priest's hand, he shall put upon the head of him that is to be cleansed, to make an atonement for him before the Lord. Verse 30. And he shall offer the one of the turtle doves or of the young pigeons, such as he can get.
That's it.
Imagine.
And I don't know where that belt. Oh. Slipped off the big too.
Layashala.
YAHANNA. I thought the prayers first. I think it's the first.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
All right, everybody imagine, which means to stand. Upon Akadam, which means turn. We're going to face the east, which is this way. Face the east this way. We'll do the prayers. I'm going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayah. Wadash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. I.S.U.P.K. Ba'arataza. Hawa. Hayah. Bashemayah. Nathanaw.
Come.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakanaw.
Wasalaknaw.
Kabawatnaw. Hasalaknaw. Kabawatinaw. Wala'ah. Tabi'aynaw. Manasaya 1. Abal. Awashaynaw. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Lakah. Amalakwa. Allah. Ratapara. I will love you. Amen.
I'm going to do the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Sorry. Everybody want to get in line. We're going to just salute the scroll.
You want to go down?
Let's get down.
There you go.
How about Shimei al-Shabrak? Yeah.
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak. Yeah. Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak. Yeah. All right, everybody, that concludes the service. Have the sisters be seated. Brothers, Imajim, we're going to do one courtesy salute for the brothers. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat. Imajim, Barak, Yahweh, Yahya Sar. Turn to face the sisters. Imajim sisters, which means to stand. We're going to do one courtesy salute for the sisters. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat. Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Latah Ba'ashim Yahushua. Yahya Matah. All right, that concludes the service. Clap it up. Also, if any brother or sister would like to get anointed, now is the time to come up. If any brother or sister would like to be anointed, come on up. Right, go. No, you good. You come down. Captain, you want to come up? I want to. Yeah, you can. It don't matter.
Do I turn it off?
No, you can keep this going because it's part of the service. You just come and stand over here in the Imajim Shabbat, right? What?
Hey, is that door closed? We finna say some prayers. Is that door closed?
Is there anybody else that wanted to be anointed at this time? Come on. You can join, go ahead and form a line right here up front. If y'all so we can get down the line, we can get it going. Y'all go over, scoot over something. Let the brother right here go. He good.
Shiesty with the Lord. Don't put so nice.
Oh,
It's good. And you're going from a Yagaram.
break
Yeah.
it. Taziar,
Give him some more. Ready? Yabarak Yahweh.
Yabarak Yahweh.
Wayashamarka.
Wayashamarka.
All Yahweh.
Yahweh.
All Yahweh. Wayakanka.
Wayakanka.
Shaw Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yahweh. All Yahweh. Wayashamlaka. Shalom. Yahweh. Hashem. Yahushua. Barak. Rapah. Hagun.
Call your Allah.
You 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 call your Allah.
Yagaram.
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 Say it again.
Yahom Yahalla.
Yahom Yahalla.
Say your name.
Fernando.
Fernando.
Yahom Yahalla.
Fernando.
Taziar.
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 Bahashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The water I'm on.
The water I'm on.
All right, clap it up.